Today, we're diving into something really cool. It's a kind of secret code that artists and storytellers have been using for thousands of years to tell these epic tales, all without a single written word. This is the hidden language of visual narrative.
So, to kick things off, let's start with a puzzle. A problem that has challenged storytellers for centuries. Something that seems, well, almost impossible to solve.
I mean, really think about that for a second. A picture, it's just there. It's frozen in a single moment. But a story? That's all about a beginning, a middle, and an end. It has flow. It moves through time. So how on earth can one static image do all that? And yet, you see this problem being solved all the time. Just picture a comic book panel. You've got this static drawing, just ink on paper. But it can show an entire fight sequence, right? You see the dodge, the punch, the big impact. It's all there at once. How does our brain see that and just know it's a story that's moving?
And get this is not some new modern trick. The ancient Romans were absolute masters of it. Take a look at Trajan's column. It's this one gigantic pillar, and carved into it is the entire story of a war, spiraling all the way up. It's basically a silent stone movie from almost 2,000 years ago.
So, how'd they do it? What was the secret? Well, it turns out they developed a visual code, a kind of secret language for bending time inside a single frame. And today, we're going to crack that code. We're going to learn its 3 key techniques. First up, we have what's called the monoscenic narrative. This one is the most straightforward. Think of it like a single, super dramatic snapshot. The artist picks the most important moment, the cliffhanger, the point of no return, and freezes it. It forces your brain to fill in the blanks. You have to imagine what just happened and guess what's going to happen next. The story is told by what's not shown. Okay, next we have the synoptic narrative. And this is where things get a little more complex, a little more clever. Here, the artist crams multiple moments from a story into one single scene. But, and this is the key, the main character only shows up once. So it's up to you, the viewer, to kind of scan the image and piece together all the different story threads that are happening around that one central figure. And that brings us to our third technique, the continuous narrative. And honestly, this is where the real time-bending magic happens. If you want to show a journey or a whole sequence of events, the artist just puts the main character into the same frame multiple times. Each version of the character is like a breadcrumb, marking the next step in the story. It literally creates a path for your eyes to follow. So those are our 3 modes. Now let's really zoom in on that last one, continuous narrative, because it's pretty amazing how this ancient code echoes through time, connecting the ancient world directly to our own.
All right, let's head back to Rome. If you could somehow unroll Trajan's column like a giant scroll, you would see the Emperor Trajan himself appearing dozens and dozens of times. You'd see him here giving a speech to his troops, and then over here, he's overseeing the construction of a bridge, and then over here, he's leading a charge in battle. It's him, again and again, walking us through the whole war.
Okay, now let's flash forward like 2 millennia to a modern comic book. How does an artist show a character like the Flash running at super speed? Well, what do? They draw him multiple times in the very same panel. A blur of repeating figures showing his path from one side of the room to the other. It's the exact same technique.
I mean, just look at this side by side. The connection is undeniable, right? On the left, you've got a Roman emperor carved in stone. On the right, a superhero drawn in ink. But in both cases, the hero appears over and over again to guide our eye and tell a story in sequence. The tools changed from a chisel to a pen, but the visual grammar, the fundamental storytelling idea, is identical. And that's the point that's so incredible here. This isn't just some clever little trick. This is a fundamental storytelling device that has been in constant, unbroken use for nearly 2,000 years. It really brings to mind that powerful line from William Faulkner, "The past is never dead, it's not even past." And when it comes to the language of our visuals, that is literally true. The techniques invented in ancient Rome are alive and well on the pages we read today.
So, we've cracked the code. It's pretty cool, right? But here's the most important part. Why does any of this matter? What does knowing this visual language actually do for you?
Because once you learn to see this code, you will start seeing it everywhere. Seriously. It's not just in old art and comic books, it's in religious art and the stained glass of cathedrals, it's in the way a complex infographic shows the flow of data, it's in the storyboards filmmakers use to plan out your favorite movies, and yeah, it's even in the way some internet memes tell a joke.
You see, understanding this isn't just some neat piece of art history trivia. It's like gaining a new sense. It gives you the power to go from just passively looking at images to actively reading them. You can start to deconstruct the visual stories that are constantly fighting for your attention every single day.
So, I'll leave you with this challenge. The code is out there, in the wild, and now you know how to read it. As you go about your day, pay closer attention to the images all around you, in ads, on social media, on the news, and ask yourself, what story are they really trying to tell me?